Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today we're going to be doing a general timeless reading. Let's see what is showing up for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. As always, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. You know how this goes. And I want to thank you for joining, for clicking on this video, and for hanging out. Alright, universe, angels, beings of love and light, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces. What is it that Pisces needs to hear? What is the best advice, the most accurate predictions, and the most powerful confirmations for Pisces right now? Oh wow, okay, we got 10 of Wands. First card showing up. Pisces, there is a possibility here that you are very busy or you're wanting to be very busy. There could be something overwhelming you at this time. What is it? What area of your life is overwhelming you and why? Is it that you're asking a lot from yourself? Is it that there's a lot of people's expectations placed upon you? There seems to be a clash in the energies in which there's so much expected from you in a time in which you feel that the best thing you can do is actually not fulfill other people's expectations. Or, you know, let's see it differently. What if this shows energies of you wanting or thinking that you should be taking on the world, but instead you needing to actually nurture your home, your children. Maybe you wanting to be very successful, very driven in your job, but you're actually focusing on resting because you are pregnant or because you're healing. So there is almost like two forces here. That's kind of the way I'm sensing it. One big force taking you into ambition and motivation for some of you. For others of you, this big force is just kind of pushing you into overwhelm. But either way, what I'm getting here is, with the challenge being the Empress, is that there's a lot that wants to be birthed through you. There's a lot of feminine energy. There's a lot of ease that wants to be manifested. And it seems incompatible with the world around that expects you to do more, be faster. I see that some of you are really dissatisfied with the speed of things. Things are moving in divine order, in perfect order. But for some of you, it feels way too slow. For others of you, it feels way too fast. It's like the year just flew by. I wasn't ready for that. I was supposed to do this or that. For others of you, it's like, because we see this egg here and the Empress, so it could be a pregnancy. Some of you are like, this is taking forever. I want to give birth. This is really like stretching into very uncomfortable spaces. There is an issue here with timing. But that's the thing. It is said that, you know, eggs, whatever, pregnancy, these are sacred spaces in which the divine creates, right? And they're very well protected because they're protected even from us. You know, if as a mother we would be able to, you know, go and start like, I don't know, touching our baby before it's born and making sure that everything's okay and meddling and, you know, out of love and, I don't know, fear and control, we would probably like try to steer things in one direction or another, right? But since that creative process is protected, just as it is with this egg with a very, you know, hard shell, that is a space in which your time is not, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how you want things to unfold when, you know, you want them to unfold. That is like the space physical space, energetic space, spiritual space that the divine is claiming completely for that, you know? And I feel like there is an area in your life that is shaping up to be this way. And you may be wanting to go in, control it, force yourself here, gather more responsibilities there, push yourself here, relax in a certain way, in a certain time. There seems to be a lot of need to control. That is almost being frustratingly like, it's like many of you are getting frustrated because you can't seem to get a grip on anything that you want to control or influence in a certain direction. And that's because you're not supposed to control it. I sense friction, tension, turbulence. I feel like everything is right. Everything is well. But there is this like uncertainty, this like angsty feeling. Like when you're on a plane, if you've ever gone on a plane and, you know, you're having a great flight and everything is going according to plan, you are on schedule, everything, but there is turbulence. And you're like, how, like, you know, that means something is going to go wrong, or that means things are going to change or whatever. And sometimes it doesn't mean anything. Most of the times it doesn't really mean anything at all. But I feel like some of you are almost paying a little bit too much attention to any kind of friction, any kind of turbulence, assuming that that is going to derail your efforts, which is not the case. A lot of instability. I feel like emotional instability, mental instability. What is this about, Spirit? Please clarify. Some of you are deepening a romantic relationship. You're in the near future. You are right now, but in the near future as well, going into deeper stages of this. So connecting more deeply with your partner, going to higher levels of commitment, really like enmeshing lifestyles. I feel like it's making people around feel uneasy. Maybe people in your life, maybe people in their life. There could be a Gemini who's feeling quite uneasy. Things are protected. Things are safe. You are safe. Okay? It may not feel that way sometimes. But know that the divine has a very strong protection set in place for you. If not 1, 1,000. And that really, if you can help it, try not to focus on that being a fear, because you are indeed protected. Keep that, you know, in mind all the time. In the past, there may have been reasons for you to doubt this. Some things may have happened. Some things may have brought confusion or a disheartening sensation into your life. But you are protected. And see here, pay attention is showing up in the present. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance as you can yield valuable information. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance as this can yield valuable information. Some of you may feel like you need to go through the motions, doing something that is not supposed to be done in that way. Every project you begin turns to gold. Alchemy. In the near future, you're going to notice how things start to pick up. And this has shown up in so many readings, you guys. Things picking up speed, becoming, a little bit more easy, a little bit more successful. But I feel like there is right now a sense of frustration, a sense of things not quite clicking. And I'm curious about that. So I'm gonna keep going. There is something happening around your concept of power, personal independence, how powerful you perceive yourself to be. I feel like the measuring system is changing. Maybe before you thought, a powerful person lives like this, a powerful person acts like that. And you may be realizing that it's not that simple. You're tapping into your own sense of power and what that looks like to you in your life. There is something new here, okay? There is something new that wants to come through. It may feel overwhelming. You may want to just walk away from it because you want to be in your passive energy, in your feminine energy, receptive mode. But Spirit is telling you here, there is a lot of very beautiful things that can come from this present moment. Right now, if you feel overwhelmed and you don't feel clear to take action, that's fine. But in this moment, envision the future. Where do you want to go? Where, how, what do you want to do? Because the time will come very soon in which it's almost like all the doors that feel blocked or locked are opened and things start to flow easily. So once that happens, it's pretty smart to know where you want to go when that happens. So just think about it. When you feel blocked, think about where would you go if you weren't blocked. Create a strategy, a plan. Now, in the future, I see you very proud of yourself. Very, very abundant, connected, being in that service to Spirit. Knowing thyself. That's what I heard. Knowing thyself. It just takes one good day, Pisces. Sometimes we feel that if we are not achieving everything we want to achieve in the day-to-day, that we are falling behind and behind and behind. The thing is, sometimes the energies are conducive and sometimes they're not. By trying to I was going to say something that makes no sense. It's like if the energy feels like you're swimming in peanut butter and every move is way harder than it's supposed to be, it's okay to not move and to save that energy for when all of a sudden things get back to normal or the energy shifts and all of a sudden you feel like you're in water again. And then you're going to have all the energy in the world to swim in that water as you're used to. There are moments in which energies don't really support us in the way that our jobs, our families, our routines require us to show up. And in this case, this is what I'm feeling like. If things are not flowing in that way, give yourself a chance to save your energy, and then as soon as that peanut butter turns into water, then you'll be good to go. Gosh, this is a weird reading, you guys. Thank you so much for those of you who stuck all the way to this point. I hope that there's something here that you can take out of it. It was a little strange. I feel like the energy is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie here. But I hope that there is something you can take away. I really do believe that every single reading that we watch online, for our sign or not, cross-watching, general signs, whatever it may be, we can always filter and get something very valuable out of every single one and take that with us. So I encourage you to do the same. And I'll see you in the next reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.